Good evening. Traffic is at a standstill. The transit is on strike. The garbage is on strike. Everything's on strike in the city of New York. So Moss Rabinowitz, after 57 years, cannot get to work down in Delancey Street. His wife is upset. He's upset. Finally, he finds out that they're renting animals, horses in the Bronx Zoo to get downtown. Goes over to the Bronx Zoo. He says, "Sorry, young man." He says, "We're old man." He says, "We have nothing. The only thing we have left here is the camels." He says, "I gotta get to work, mister." He says, 57 years, I can't break a record. I gotta open up my hardware store. He says, okay. He takes the camel, rides down to Manhattan. He's in the middle of Manhattan. He sees a big sign on Macy's window. Next 15 minutes, transit strike. He says, all suits half price. He says, oh, wonderful. He goes in, takes the camel, parks it by the meter. Comes out half hour later, looks for his camel. The camel is gone. Now there, the traffic is backed up east. The traffic is backed up west. The policeman in the middle of the street is going crazy. "Excuse me, officer." He says, come here, I want to report a missing person." The cop says, "What are you talking about?" He's looking at the truck. He says, "I want to report a missing camel." "Get lost, buddy, get lost." He says, "I'm responsible." He says, "I have to, a camel I have to bring back to the zoo." He says, "I got to get to work." He says, "Get your book." He takes the book to the officer. He says, "Okay, what color was your camel?" He says, "A camel's a camel. How do I know?" He says, "Get lost, buddy." Sees traffic backed up. He says, "Please, I'm responsible." He says, "Did it one hump or two humps?" "What do I know? One hump, two hump, the color." "Buddy, that's it." He says, I can't. He says, "Okay, last and final question, with male or female?" He says, "That I can tell you." He says, "How do you know it was a male or female?" "A male it was." He says, "What makes you say it was a male?" "Well," he says, "the traffic was so bad. I'm coming over the Villasavia Bridge and overheard two guys in the car says, 'Hey, get a load of the schmuck on that camel.'"